Welcome to American Dream TV, Selling Atlanta. I'm Deborah Morton, your host for this episode today, where I have the honor and the privilege of introducing Mr. Gilbert Young, an American icon and legend in the Black art community. Thank you so much for having us today.
Well, thank you guys for coming over.
Tell us about your studio.
Okay, well, it's kind of new for me. I just moved in shortly. I left one area and now we're trying to develop this area over here adjacent to the Antioch Church on North Side. So, and this is their property and I'm in their property as the artist in residence.
There's so much beautiful artwork here and so much history. Would you mind showing us your most famous painting?
All right, my pleasure, brother. I love to show off He Ain't Heavy. This is the piece that has really gave me a stable income. It's called He Ain't Heavy, and it is 43 years old this year, and we're still selling some of the images behind it. But it speaks to those who are on top of our society to reach back and help those who are less fortunate. But I have a theory. Sometimes we will receive help, and sometimes we will give help.
I love that. Pay it forward, and that's what you're doing here with this building.
I'm trying very much so.
Partnered with Antioch Church. It's an amazing opportunity to help further develop the arts here in Atlanta.
Yeah, and the arts in Atlanta is really coming up, and it has been a long time, and it is, I believe, the new Black renaissance for Black art.
Absolutely. I'm so glad to be here with you to see it.
All right. Well, I'm working on a new piece right now, and it's called Cousins. It is really kind of take off of something I did in the past, and I met these young ladies through their parents, which I fell in love with their energy. These three young ladies are close friends, and they grew up together. And so what we're trying to do here is, you know, in the Black community, when you have close friends, you call them your cousin. And so this new piece is going to be titled Cousins. And as you can see, the three of them are always in conversation. And when I met them, they stayed in conversation. They didn't pose for anything. They kept on going like I wasn't even there. So I had my photographer take a couple of shots of them, and I wanted to reinterpret it, and hopefully that we come out with a very beautiful contemporary piece of young entrepreneur women of the future.
Thank you for having us today, Mr. Young. It's such a privilege to see your art, the history, and to be a part of the artist community. Now we're gonna head over by the park and share a little bit more of American lifestyle here in Atlanta. I'm so excited to share this beautiful home right across from Piedmont Park. It was originally built in 1913 and it's been completely remodeled and it is gorgeous. Come take a look. We are in the heart of Atlanta, surrounded by the park, art, gardens, and fabulous houses. As you can see, the architectural features in these older homes, especially when they've been remodeled and well done like this, the attention to detail is just perfection. Here in Atlanta, the American dream consists of a sense of community, history, art, architecture. It's just a lifestyle like no other. I'm Deborah Morton, your host of this episode of American Dream TV. Thanks for joining us as we are selling Atlanta, and we'll see you next time.